Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for Carolina.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
To throw on the first play, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Going underneath, he's got Hopkinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this to Jefferson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Now Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the point after.
Up for the extra point.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Panthers 0. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Young will set to throw. This is caught by McMillan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pick.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 43-yard line.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 45.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Red, cycle. Let's go now.
Young now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. The tight end in motion right.
Ready?
And he's caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Ready.
A gain of 12.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second and a couple.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Young off the play fake. And he floated one out there, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We got you. Now they got first and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch. And this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now he's free up the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. But the Vikings had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have the home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 3-yard line.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Panthers nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
39-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
It's Young off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First down, Carolina.
Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get...
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Here we go. Strike 2.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now again, it's Hubbard going left. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Now Young. And he's going to go down here. Safe. They push him back to the 34. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Black, blue, striker. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On play action, McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 45. White. Ready?
Now here's Young. That is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready. Claws red. 10 black. Green jack. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jatavion Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Panthers 7. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Breaks through the contact. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle, incomplete. That's Jones.
A gain of 6. And the Vikings.
Now they'll audible to something else. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Ready?
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Panthers.
10 flat. Ready?
The play fake. Now Young. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jonathan Grenard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Young now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey, check, rank 38.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Rodgers on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
On the set. 19, sorry,
Mason going to get it on first down. Oh, able to avoid him. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason, 48 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Panthers 7. Will Reichard to kick off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Cut.
Now Young. That is caught with Mullen with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of
23 yards the pickup there.
And the Panthers.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yellow, 22.
Again, it's Young. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Here we go.
Third down, Young from the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Young quickly to the flat. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That is caught inside the 5. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Hubbard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, nothing get much better than this for an opportunity.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Young now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Now look out. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson, 98 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Able to slither by. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, and now here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's 2nd and 8.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Mason. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 2nd and 5. Throwing, Young. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Horn Jr., 60 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Panthers
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Jefferson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Young to throw it. That's complete to Tony. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Young working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Sack! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll run again with Mason. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Justin Jefferson Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To the air with McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Mason. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by